Hello and welcome back to the Operation Watchtower and Solomon Sea, Solomon Islands and the surrounds. We have in the last episode successfully sunk Zuikaku. I think it was Zuikaku. Let me just check very quickly. Enemy losses, lots. Shokaku. It was Shokaku. Okay. So we sunk Shokaku, and we have tried to track that force and drop it, but we didn't, unfortunately. So we are now here, and we know that there is a light cruiser force somewhere here, and something heading for Task Force Enterprise. So we will see how it goes. I'll let the time run, and we will see. Our Dauntlesses are in the area, and I can see the light cruiser and the destroyer here already. With the light cruiser, yeah, here she is. A Sendai class for a change. Well, this would be a Minikaze or something like that. Kamikaze. I can't tell these old destroyers, to be honest. I can't tell most of the new destroyers either. They're just destroyers. Well, here you can see our swarm going after the Sendai. These Dauntlesses, they've been very, very good. There's no question about that. And dive. Bombs released. Get out of here. Nice hits. Nice. Very nice hits. Number of heavily damaged Dauntlesses. But I would say the Kuma is one lost. Yeah, and that's going to be all. One lost, but this Kuma looks horrendously. Or horrendously good, depending on your point of view, of course. It's such a pity that the torpedoes don't work, because this would have been a perfect target for the Avengers. Yeah. All we would need is a couple of torpedoes, so say 8 Avengers, 4 coming from either side. That would have worked wonders. I do apologize if I call any of these light cruisers by chance Kuma instead of Sendai. For example, here I've been sinking Kuma light cruisers in my Silent Hunter campaign. So it's and then I might get a bit confused. I do apologize for that. Well, it appears they got the fires under control, so we are going to leave. No point in overstaying our welcome. Heavy damage, moderate flooding. That's okay. And the light cruiser force has been now engaged by Task Force Solomons. All we need to do is spot it. And indeed, here it is. Sendai is heavily damaged, and we are going to attack it. Once again, I might call it Kuma now and then, because Kuma light cruisers have been on my mind from the Silent Hunter. So I do apologize. And Washington is already engaging. You can see, as is New Orleans. Sendai's already got some hits, and she's looking worse. Where she is laying smoke. She's on fire, but she's also laying smoke. I'm going to disengage and hope that we will re-engage a bit later in slightly more favorable position where we are a bit closer. And indeed we are about 10,000 yards closer, which means we will have a much better chance of, well, see, even Kuma can engage us. Even Sendai! Kuma, not Kuma, Sendai. Even Sendai can engage us already. We've got some, I can see him here, that's on the horizon. We've got some points coming back, and what I will probably do is we are going to release US Enterprise and get in Lexington or something like that. Just purely to replenish Enterprise's carrier air group. They have a reasonably good rate of fire, these guns. It looks like she is... I don't think she's laying smoke, I think she's got hit. When she's laying smoke, it lays down on the water. This is sort of a smoke which is from burning. I think... Oh, she's not laying smoke either. It's definitely burning. And she is slowing down. Fletcher is getting hit. Okay, we will have to send Nicholas to the dock. It looks like the Sendai is dead in the water, which means she's dead, effectively, for all terms and purposes. Sendai is sinking, and we are switching our gunnery to this poor destroyer. Okay, well, we will have to come in and rearm, because if some of our ships are already out of ammunition, then of course rearming is the priority. But that's the reason why we have built a naval base on Renal Island, so that we don't have to go all the way to New Hebrides. And this guy is going down shortly. Sendai, down you go. This destroyer is turning into a submarine, and it has turned into a submarine. It has evolved. So let's wave it goodbye and leave. One command point gained. Nicholas has heavy damage. Sunderland have spotted another sub. She's just there. We are quite far. I've sped up. And yeah, this is one of those things, as I say. If you want to sync us up with Sunderland here, what you really need to do is to guess which way the sub is going, so your Sunderlands are already heading that way. If you need to turn them, you're too late, and you need to speed up a lot. We should be able to get it here. There is a nice thing that I remember now, that if they force her up, we've got another batch of depth charges, so we are fine. Sub's gone from... Well, they've already released the bombs, so they're coming here. very good. The stern's gone, effectively. And the second trio of Sunderlands that just finished the damage. She's goner. At best, she is going to emergency blow, and then we are going to sink her. Right now she's sinking fast. As you can see, her bow is done for, her stern is done for, and she's emergency blowing, and we'll see what happens. Whether it will arrest or not. Honestly, I think that a sub that emergency blows but cannot change her depth, as in cannot start going up, should be considered dead. Because realistically speaking, if you cannot surface your sub, you're dead. And she is indeed dead. So goodbye, little sub. Sunderlands did a good number on you again. Good job, Sunderlands. Task Force Solomons found something. This looks like a light cruiser, which has a lot of torpedoes. You can see it has 10 torpedo launchers, 5 on each side. Our heavies are already engaging. As you can see, New Orleans is firing happily. And I'm sure Washington will get to it as soon as she reloads her big guns. And we are already scoring some hits by the looks of it. I was pretty close. I definitely don't want to get too close to this to be able to launch its torpedo attack, because it's a lot of torpedoes. Hell of a lot of torpedoes. Doesn't have many guns, but does she have a lot of torpedoes? See those torpedoes, troops. Lots and lots of them. And something's already engaging Mommy as well. She is slowing down, and that's not really a big surprise, as she is burning amidship, but has some fires on her bow as well. But amidship is the machinery, so any damage to that considerably slows the ship down. It looks like they fixed the fires on the bow, but we had a nice secondary explosion. I heard something hitting probably Mommy. We're still too far away for them to do anything about us, and that's the way I like it. Let's have a look at Mommy. Just in time to see some good hits. And she's probably trying to run away, but I don't think she will be able to. Our plane's here. Let's start circling and spotting, if not for the big boys, then for us. The destroyer, it looks like it's being not hit very, like it's you can see there's lots of hits here, but not many on the destroyer itself. And surprisingly enough, even the cruiser is, which is much easier target, is not getting that well targeted. Well, this was good. Oi oi oi, Waller got hit. A lot of our ships has only about 40% solution on Mommy. Probably because she's circling lengths more than everything, but still. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm tired of this a bit. Atlanta. You know what? Target Kitakami. New Orleans, Poland. Kitakami, Brooklyn. Kitakami. San Diego. Kitakami. We are going to sink this thing, and I don't really care about the mummy. You can take it or leave it, as they say. If she's still around once we've sunk this in a reasonable distance, then we will deal with her. In meanwhile, we will all go all on Kitakami. I really need to avoid getting in arc of his torpedoes, and I'm closing the distance. You can see they are here, and I was running this way. I was hoping to turn around, but she has turned around. So I'm turning around a bit, and hopefully we'll keep out of the arc of her torpedoes and sink her before she turns. She is turning slowly, but we'll see. That was a nice one. We need more. She is now not just laying smoke, but also burning, and she is dead in the water. Props are barely moving, and she's afire now. In general, I would say that it's better to concentrate on a ship rather than split your fire. When it's, especially when it's something like a trivial target compared to something that can actually do considerable damage potentially. Yeah. Sometimes you can split the target, like if there is lots of destroyers, you do want to take some of them out because their smoke screens and torpedoes can be a pain. But in this case I should have already concentrated fire on the light cruiser from the start and sink her. She would have been probably sunk by now. You can see that she is getting beating because she is dead in the water, more or less. Developed a nice list. Fire. Another hit to our port side. Another one which would have caused some flooding. We will get her. She's not going to last for very long. It's lasting longer than I was expecting, but to be honest, in the last couple of naval engagements, it's generally tended to last longer than I expected them to. I think one of the problems is that the damage graphics is over-egged. With a ship that was this much aflame, she would have been basically abandoned already. Especially if she was dead in the water, maybe this thing, facing something like this. And she is going down. She is going down finally. So I have redirected all my ships to start firing at Mommy, and that one shouldn't last long. Okay, looks like he has slowed down. That's quite a big list. So I would expect that she is going to go down properly. We got some chip of her bomb. Good to hit another one. She's not firing anymore. If so, it means she either ran out of ammunition, or we've damaged it so much that it's gone. But to be honest, yeah, she's a goner. Let me swap again to narrow now. And no target because she is gone. Sinking pretty quickly. Okay, excellent. Sunk 2, got 1 command point. Good. Atlanta and Cleveland have moderate damage. Okay. Let's keep it and attack here. Okay, we have torpedoes in the water. An enemy sub is trying to sink Hornet. As expected. We are breaking off. You can see that this guy here is going to use its proper speed and pyramid ship, slow down. Everything else is turning. Jenkins is already there. Hornet is turning, Astoria is turning as well. And start rolling! And Jenkins is getting ready. Now Jenkins is rolling. Second attack. And you can see that she is trying to surface. We'll see whether she will manage to. And she is surfacing. So we will engage her with our guns, I guess. There she is. And she's fired into Jenkins immediately. And we retaliate immediately. And you can see she's fired another, but not doing her much good. She is done. She is done indeed. And slipping under the waves, type C. Goodbye. Jenkins got some minor damage on her, but yeah. Okay, we have a sub, and we are going to attack it with our Mitchells. It's actually our Wildcats patrolling that found it, but I had to wait for the S-18 to get out of the area because it was a bit messy, to say the least. And the bombs are away. Because if you have any naval units in the area, the AI will start the subs underwater. That was a reasonably good attack, I would say. Let's see. And indeed, she is going down. Was a quick one. Quick and nice. Okay. We've now probably sunk more than half of Japanese submarine fleet. RTB. Well, task for Solomons once again is jumped by something. I assume it's a sub, so let's start breaking up. And indeed it is a sub. Waller, off you go. Kingfisher, start orbiting the area. In fact, let's everyone start orbiting the area. We will kill this last sub, and that's going to be it. As you can see, we are going to be safe from all the torpedoes. Closest they come in is Washington, and that's far away. Waller is running circles trying to detect the sub. We are getting ready to roll. A question to the audience: would anyone be interested in me playing the destroyer U-boat hunter? If so, do leave it in comments, and I'll see. I think it's an interesting game, but it's not very visual. It's more. It would be definitely more let's play. Okay, and we are rolling. And we've destroyed her stern. And I've set up another roll. So this is the end of the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure this sub didn't, but if you did, please consider subscribing, putting in a like, and as I say, comments are always welcome because comments are always useful. It's the best feedback, and this is one rough looking sub. She's done for. Yeah, that's why I would like to try my hand at the U-boat, the destroyer U-boat hunter, because hunting subs here is just way too easy. So this is the end, and thank you for watching, and I will see you at the next video while you can watch the sub imploding.